What is up, guys? It's your boy Torius, back again with another video. So I'm back again with another video, and today I'm gonna be talking about your appearance as a dude, right? Smash the like button, comment below what you think, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. So when it comes to like being a guy, right? Not even just like being a guy. I feel like it's just applies to like everyone, right? Like right now it's like what, 8 in the morning, right? It's like 8:40. Tired as hell, right? Super tired. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do. You feel me? Yeah, man. So yeah. So what happens is a lot of times we just leave the crib and we don't really care. You know, like what do we look like? Who's gonna see it? Like if we're just going like, oh, I'm just going across the street. I don't really gotta get decked out, right? So you don't really gotta get decked out like that. But sometimes, you know what? You don't know who you're gonna meet, right? Like you don't know who you're gonna run into. One time I was doing an Instacart order and I was like, you know, I was just like tired and just like regular, and I was like, you know, not in my pajamas, but like in like other stuff. They're the clowns. They're like, you know, I was like dressed in what is it? I don't know, like regular shit, like shit that was just comfortable. And I was just like, because the thing is, it's like one thing to dress sloppy, but it's like when you feel sloppy, that's when you dress sloppy, right? Because I could wear like a fit, like if I'm feeling super confident and super like, all right, I'm going out. It's funny because like going out makes you feel like you're more dressed up than you actually are, because you can put on those same exact clothes and just be like, oh, I'm just going to the grocery store, and then you just feel so sloppy, right? Like you feel sloppy as fuck, even though you're wearing the same exact clothes, right? So it's definitely not about how you wear it. It's definitely not about what you wear. It's definitely about how you wear it, right? Because it's like you're wearing these, like the fit is, it's all about how you carry yourself, right? Like how you carry yourself. I used to always wonder, like, what does that even mean? Like when someone says, oh, it's about how you carry yourself, I would wonder, I don't understand. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, carry yourself. I mean, I understood it meant like how, I understand that it means how you act, how you dress, and how you interact with the world. But I realize now it's like literally how you carry yourself. Like carry yourself, right? Like if you're, like let's say that you have, I don't know, the way I see it is like your aura. The way I believe it from all the books I've read and shit is that your aura is around you, right? Like you have an aura around you, and I feel like your aura kind of like, you know, it's like if you slouch your back, like when you have posture, right? Like if you're looking up, it makes you feel more confident, it makes you look more confident, right? The thing is like, you literally have to carry yourself. Like for me, whenever I'm trying to have good posture, I literally just tell myself, like I just imagine my aura, right? I just imagine like a force field, like how Goku, right? Like if you imagine Goku, he has all this energy around him, like It's so funny, like when people don't believe in auras, but then they believe but then they'll watch Dragon Ball Z and think, oh yeah, because it's like fantasy, but it's like the same shit, right? It's like that's literally his aura, his energy. It's like, you know, like the shit around him, and that's what makes Dragon Ball Z cool, because you know, and it's like every anime, they all do the same shit, right? They all have auras. So what happens is your aura is around you, right? And I imagine my aura as literally my consciousness, right? Like that's who I really am. Like this is just the body, right? This is just the body, and this is what I need. It's like the car, right? Like I don't fucking know, because I'm inside the car. But it's like your body's like the car, but what's moving it is your aura. Like your aura, like if you took a step in your aura, your body takes a step, right? So it's the same shit if you like carry your neck. When you carry your neck, if you're looking down, it's because you're being lazy, right? Looking down is a part of laziness. It's part of insecurity. You don't want to lift up your head, right? And it's funny because when you lift up your head, you kind of think less, right? When you like walk confidently and walk strongly, you think less. And when you're looking at the floor, like when you look down, you think a lot more. It's because the earth has a gravitational pull, right? Gravitational pull / attraction, right? the earth attracts your head. So you always look down, right? It's like a magnet. Like imagine magnets like attract. But the thing is like, you know, the rest of your body is like standing upright. So your head is being attracted, and it's like you're feeling those thoughts, right? You think a lot when you're looking down. That's why insecure people, they're always like, what are people thinking about me? Right? Like you're always thinking about like what other people, you're always thinking about things other than yourself, right? So when you lift up your head, like I always would say, when you look up to heaven. When you look down to hell, which means that you're gonna get lost in your thoughts. You're gonna start thinking weird shit, you know. But when you look up, I mean, obviously you still think. You can still think when you look up, but it's a little harder because it takes energy and the ability to move your body to look up, right? Like if you look up, you have to literally move your body in order to do it. And you have to be aware of your body in order to look up and keep head up. That's why it makes you confident, because confidence gets you out of your mind. Confidence gets you into your body, like your actual body, right? Like this is our body. It's like it's all vague shit, but it's like that's why I fuck with spirituality, right? Because science doesn't really explain the shit. Like science is fuck. I'm just kidding. Science is just whatever, right? Science says the shit, but it's like, okay, and what the hell does that even mean, right? Science makes everything just super vague. Like I feel like spirituality makes it a lot better. Like spirituality is just because it's way easier to understand confidence. Even if spirituality is like fucking, even if spirituality is a bunch of hooey, it still does a better job. Like even all the mythology and all that shit has better examples of like fucking how shit works rather than fucking science, right? Because I study science all the time and that shit is like, but whatever. So what does that have to do with your appearance as a guy, right? When you go up to a girl, girls want dudes who are good looking, right? Honestly, the best way, the only thing you need to understand if you want to be good looking is you got to work out, right? You got to exercise and healthy. Just be healthy, like actually be healthy, not just fit, right? Not just skinny, not just, you know, like thick fat, right? Just be healthy. Like if like people, we could tell when someone is healthy, right? Because the thing is, going back into spirituality, their auras are healthy, right? Because when you take care of yourself, when you see yourself as like the act of eating vegetables sucks, right? It sucks to eat vegetables. It sucks to eat fruits. But you know, just the act of eating it gives you this sense of like, okay, I'm taking care of my body. It's like a kid, right? Like if you just neglect your kid, you're gonna feel like an asshole. But if you take care of your kid, you're gonna feel like, oh yeah. I mean, I don't know, I don't have kids. But it's like, it gives you this sense of, I'm taking care, like not only because the vegetables are good, like science, see, that's what science be fucked, bro. Because science makes you not give a fuck. Like, I feel like the more into science you are, the less of a fuck you give about this shit, right? Because like my brother is into science and shit, and he eats robot. He eats like Wendy's every day. And when I was into science, I was doing the same shit. Like I was just like eating super bad, not giving a fuck about what I was putting into my body. And I mean, now I'm not gonna say that I'm the healthiest eater, but I'm just saying like I understand that when you're into like spirituality, people are into spirituality take way more better care of their bodies, right? They give a fuck more because they understand the difference, the importance of your frequency, right? When you're eating foods with a lot of water, it's like eating like bro, a cheeseburger has a very low vibrational frequency, right? Why? Because what is in it? It's just meat, right? It's dense meat, right? The more dense something is, like the more solid it is, the more it's gonna be dense, right? What is density? It's the vibration of the atoms, right? Like solid, liquid, and gas. We all learned this in school. A gas has faster atoms vibrating. Liquids have slower, but they're still faster than solid. right? It's the same shit. It's density, right? You're eating these high dense foods like burgers and French fries and chicken wings, like all that. That's why they say don't eat meat, because meat doesn't have liquid in it, because there's no fucking. That's why we want fresh meat, right? Because if you eat frozen meat, like I've been watching Kitchen Nightmares, right? And Gordon Ramsay's always talking about, he's always having a hissy fit over frozen meat. He's like, oh, if it's frozen, this is frozen. Like, do you have anything cooked? And you know, I didn't really see it as that big of a deal, but I understand, because it's like the more frozen it is, the more fucked it is for you, right? Because there's no water, right? That's what high vibrational foods are. High vibrational foods are like fruits, vegetables. They have water in them, like fresh meat, right? Like fresh, like if you eat a cow, that's why animals eat fresh food, because there's water in the fresh food, right? Like when we cook food, we make it more dense, because we're getting rid of the water. Water is less dense than a solid, right? Like it's a liquid. So we're putting that like when we eat water foods, we put that water in us, right? So when you eat a watermelon, right? What are you mainly eating? It's a whole bunch of water, right? And it's good, and it gives you energy, and it makes you feel like you can move, right? That's why people like that are obese, right? The more obese you are, just look at their diets, right? They eat like cake, they eat cake and shit. And are they able to move like liquid? Like, no, they're fat. they're thick. They're dense, right? So yeah, just eat more high vibrational foods. High vibrational foods like bananas. I don't know, anything that's healthy, right? Taking care of your body, like not just using supplements, but making sure that all your shit is good. Like, cause I'm telling you, that's the only thing that really matters when it comes to attraction. It's just actually being healthy. Like these girls be getting like these BBLs, these SKQs, DDWs, or whatever, like these lip injections and all this shit, right? To be more attractive. But the thing is, like, all they really, they're still, like when a girl gets one surgery, she's not just getting one surgery. She's gonna get a whole bunch of surgeries, right? Because it's never enough. It's never gonna be enough. She's still gonna use makeup. She's still gonna, do a whole bunch of shit. It's the natural beauty girls, right? Those are the girls that really begin the shit popping, right? Like, there's this one girl I follow on Instagram, right? Cause I seen her on some Smasher passes, right? And she's very beautiful, but I could tell that she has natural beauty, because that natural beauty just comes from taking care of yourself. Come on, nigga, what the fuck you doing? Natural beauty comes from taking care of yourself, like actually taking care of yourself, right? Because it's like, because when you care for yourself, it shows other people can see. Because the thing is, people want to be taken care of, right? And I was always told, and when I was in high school, there was a saying: if you want something done, have the person who is the most busiest to do it, right? The person that's lazy isn't gonna do it. The person who's the most busiest person is gonna get it done. And it's like a paradox, right? It's like when you go to the hood, you see all these, like, tires and toys, kids' toys, all this shit. Like the lawn is unkempt, and it's like those people, they're just chilling outside, right? They're not doing nothing. But then the person who's doing the most, who has a lot of businesses and shit, their lawns are upkept. They're, their houses are nice and everything, and it's like they have less to do. So you always want to give the most to the person. Like you always want to give assignments to the person who has the most things to get done, because they're gonna do it, okay? Because they're organized. They're trying to get a lot of things done. So if you give them something else, it's just another thing to get done. But then if you give something to someone who's not doing anything, then it's like, oh, I gotta do this. And it's like a big problem, right? And I've seen it firsthand. With that being said, I didn't get to the main point of the video, but like the video, comment, subscribe, what you think about it. I'm gonna make a part 2 about it. I'm always saying I'm gonna make a part 2, because I always talk about other stuff. But subscribe if you like what I'm talking about. Just leave a comment saying like, yeah, Nick, keep going, keep making these videos. Cause sometimes, cause I don't want to be a YouTuber that just like stops making videos like I did with 6 feet and shit, right? I hate that shit. But yeah, like the video, comment below. If you have a question, just DM me on Instagram at Torius. Ask you for interviews. I will make a video talking about your question. Don't forget to subscribe to the Patreon. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.